There we go.
This broadcast is live. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's people in here already. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we got people waiting. Hey,
Yeah.
hi, everyone. Early birds. Yes, hello, early birds.
I was having trouble. I was trying to see you over on your channel, and oh, there it is. Okay, finally popped up on mine.
We show up yet?
Yeah, you're on your channel. I got it. Okay. I was just trying to make sure it was feeding through okay. Hey, everybody, I'm teaching Ganga StreamYard.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. Oh, mercy.
So we can do stuff on her channel.
Oh, my goodness.
So I haven't gotten to everybody's questions that posted, but if we need more questions, I'll go back to the list and see what else people were asking us to read on.
There you go. Well, you always have way more questions than I do, which is good, because if you depended on me, we'd be in trouble.
Well, it's not me, it's our subscribers. When I put out there, I'm going to go live, blah, blah, blah. Give me some questions. It's because I'm running out of questions.
Me too.
How is everybody?
Oh my God, I forgot to put my lipstick on. I look like I'm dead. Let me grab something here. I do. If I don't have lipstick on, I tell you, I look like the Walking Dead.
I can do a video without any makeup except lipstick. I have to have lipstick on. I look dead.
Look at this. I look like I'm pasty white, like I was come up from the morgue or something. Sorry about that, guys. That's a little better. I don't look like I'm totally dead now.
Okay, I think I got all the questions off the list. Oh, here comes Artie.
There he is. Yeah, Max, you know what Max does? He keeps laying on my cards. I put my cards on this side, he'll come over and he'll lay on them. It doesn't matter where I put them, he's got to lay on the cards.
Oh, you also have the option, Ganga, down below. If you want to make us like wider screen, you can do that. That way you don't see just Artie's butt, you see all of him.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. The one next to it is the wider.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, you get to see all of Artie, not just his butt.
We're just a little shorter this way and longer this way, so that's okay.
It makes it easier when you're holding up the cards. You don't have to get dead center all the time. You know how StreamYard's backwards? It's like a mirror thing.
Last time I'm going, where is it? It's there somewhere. Yeah, because everything's backwards. Hey, Maxie. There goes Maxie. No,
hi, Max.
Maxie, you don't need to sit your butt on my cards. Thank you very much.
So how is Max feeling?
Well, he's feeling fine, but he's looking so ratty.
He doesn't look ratty to me. He looks adorable.
Look at his feet. He looks like he's got bedroom slippers on. He's got so much fur on him.
Well, Artie has what I call Ugg boots on his rear paws. They look like...
There you go.
Wow.
Maxie goes, well, sure. Okay, so go ahead and tell my secret that I lay on your card. So he's going over here and pout.
Artie, I usually try to keep my elbows out so he doesn't get up on the table, but he likes to lay on the table. It's covered in cat fur.
I tell you, I think they just like the energy of the cards and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I love your question you had a minute ago. I think we should look at that first. What do you think?
Sure. Sounds good to me.
So Trump says he'll throw his kids out of the will if they go into the military. Why is that?
I know, I couldn't believe when I heard that one.
I think he'd throw his kids under the bus, out of the will, and everything else if they ever turned on him at all.
Well, yeah, I think that too.
I actually did a reading a year and a half ago. Would Trump throw his own kids under the bus? And it was like, yep.
Absolutely.
So would he throw them out of the will? Why would he throw them out of the will if they join the military? What's he got against the military? Well, I got the devil on the bottom, so he thinks it's greed. He doesn't want them serving for our country, but he also thinks the military is an obstacle for them. Like they wouldn't do well in the military.
That's what I got my first card, obstacle. First card I got out is an obstacle.
they would never like physically pass the constraints of the military. He doesn't like that they would do the bidding of someone other than him. He wants the attention all focused on him. He doesn't want them being the emissary for another king. So he's definitely got a twisted perception about it. He doesn't think that they would do well. He also he thinks his kids are losers. Like they would not. The change would just they would never survive the military. So card of communication, he told them, don't join the military. He wants them there for his beck and call. He doesn't want them going into the military.
Yeah, I mean, nobody in his family has ever served in the military. None of the Trumps ever have served in the military.
It's like the military is there to serve him in his mind, is how it looks.
Yeah, well, at first I got out obstacle, and it would be a cause for their destruction. It would not serve them well. At the bottom of it, we're supposed to be the ones, the money people. You're not supposed to be down here. You're supposed to be up here. And above it, this is where I need you to be. I need to be able to count on you, that, you're not there to defend anything. You would be pushed against the wall if you went in, and it would be the end of you. The end of the Trumpian empire if you went into the military. That's it.
They don't have the discipline for it.
No.
Okay. Let's see. What are the other questions? Oh, will everyone have an opportunity to vote by mail-in ballot this election in 2020? Because Trump's desperately trying to stop that. Will everyone have the opportunity to vote by mail-in ballot if they want to?
Yeah, he's really against that one. I did shuffle the cards. I swear I did.
Yeah, you can shuffle and shuffle. That devil and fool card are going to come out every time.
I got the obstacle first thing.
Yeah, that's what devil means in Greek. Diablos means obstacle or problems.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember that. It's just one of those little pieces of because I don't know Greek. But it's one of those pieces of trivia I've hung on to for years.
That's a good trivia to have.
Yeah, I think it's funny that Trump tries to tell the governors what to do in all these states, and then when it came to the crown book, he's like, "Oh no, it's all up to you. Your governors will handle it." But when he wants to control them, he tries to control them.
Exactly. Well, he's got to have somebody to blame in this. Hi, Egypt. So what did you get?
I've got Trump and Putin trying to cast a disruption to the election. Doing Trump's bidding and Putin's bidding. But I've got people aren't accepting that, so there will be changes to legislation. That a lot of states are working on it right now, and I'm getting everything will be secure, sleep easy, people. That we'll be able to vote by mail-in ballot. I don't get he'll be able to block that.
Yeah, well, I got on this.
That too.
It's a bit of an obstacle to overcome, and he knows it would be an obstacle for him if that happens. Because definitely he would be out in the cold. So he's trying to keep that people out in the cold from doing that. Again, he's looking for a way to manipulate it, payoffs, whatever he has to do. We're looking for this opportunity. And again, this is all about his drama with the White House, because he knows if we all vote by mail, he's done. Yeah, it's death to the White House.
So let's ask this, because I'm a firm believer that Russia did more than just propaganda in 2016. That I believe they tampered with votes, that they changed tallies after votes were cast. So let's ask: is Putin planning on tampering with vote tallies? Because even if we do write-in ballots, they tally them, then submit them.
Exactly.
Is Putin planning on tampering with vote tallies?
Yeah, I know they tried to get into machines in Florida for sure. Thanks, you, Eva.
Ganga, do you have moderators to help you keep trolls out?
I don't.
You should go in on your YouTube channel feed and click on somebody's name. Like, actually, Cappy's mom looks like she's a moderator for you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got it last time.
Yeah, I think you did. You've got Cappy's mom, I see, as a moderator.
Good.
Yay. Cappy's mom's a great moderator. You can add moderators in on your live stream on YouTube.
That's it. We'll stick Cappy's mom on them.
Yeah, I see a wrench by her, so that means she's a moderator.
Yay.
Yay. So is Putin and Russia going to try to hack our elections, change tallies? Ooh, I got the planning card on the bottom. They're already scheming. They're already scheming.
Yep. Wow.
It's kind of interesting. It's like I'm getting their challenges to move into action because they're burdened before the election. They've done this in the past and been victorious at it, but they're burdened now. And this is one of my like moving votes around cards. I see pentacles as votes, so they are planning on moving votes around. But I get, there's a betrayal and somebody walks away. And here's my crown bug card. I don't think Trump's there during the election to move votes to.
Yeah, I don't think he's there either. But what I got was destruction, that they would try to, overshadow it. Definitely, they would try to do that.
Yeah.
Underneath of it, again, we've got the death card and a strength. They do everything they could to put an end. They definitely don't want Biden in there. Okay. Yeah. But we have those, that are looking into this already, that are already wise to their happenings. Above it, we have the rushing forward, and again, the death, trying to put an end to this nonsense. And you got the burden in the beginning. I got it already in the going out forward.
Yeah.
Burden in truth. So they're going to really be monitoring this. Russia's going to try it, but they're not going to be successful. Thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah, I get they've done this before with that nostalgia card that disrupting the election, that they're planning on doing it, but I get that Trump's not there, so they don't manipulate the votes.
Right.
Nobody else they want to manipulate towards. Interesting. Hazel, I don't know if Hazel's in the chat tonight. Hazel asked if we would share our perspectives on reading, because we have a little bit different style of reading, similar but every reader is a little different. So I don't know. For me, I read the energy of the cards as well as the meaning. So sometimes I get a little flash or a hit, and I just intuitively know what meaning of the card it is. So I know use multiple decks, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and same for me. I read the energy of the card, how it's hitting me at the time. I don't go by what the pre-planned things are, unless I'm using a really different deck and I'm doing the morning things. Sometimes I will go in and read what they're saying about. But other than that, no, same thing. I do it by the energy of what it's showing me, how it hits me in that moment.
Yeah. I always tell people, when I do personal readings, the more specific the question, the more specific the answer I'll get. But, a lot of times, like, when we're doing these live streams and stuff, if we ask a question and something starts to come up, I'm like, ooh, I want to do a deeper look at this. Like something will come up I wasn't expecting.
Exactly. You just never know. Sometimes, you think it's going to go one way and it goes, you go, where'd that go?
Yeah. Ganga, have you ever been doing a reading? Because this comes up for me quite often in personal readings, but doing a reading and it's like, it'll start showing you something that is not what you asked. Like maybe somebody asks you to look at their love life, and all of a sudden it starts showing you something with their career, like a problem with their boss. And it's like, we'll get to that in a minute. Spirit wants to talk about your job right now. And I have to go there. I have to honor this because that's what they're showing in the cards. Even though I was focusing on their love life as I'm shuffling the cards, Spirit wants to talk about what Spirit wants to talk about sometimes.
That's like when I do my morning things and I start off on one thing, I never know where it's going to segue to, because it just starts filtering in. It says, no, this. Okay, whatever,
So I hope that I answered Hazel's question. She just wanted us to share a little bit about our different perspectives on readings. Sometimes, like when I do personal readings, I'll just close my eyes and meditate and get into their energies. And I'm a medium, so I start getting hits on the departed loved ones, and I'll just sit and start making notes before I even go into the reading.
Yeah, when I get that is when I'm tuning in and I'm doing energy work for someone.
Yes.
And I'll start feeling all their problems and this and that. You start feeling it where it's working. Yeah.
Yeah, Ganga and I both shared that that we both do healing energy work. We do little differently, a little different method, but we both like I'll get twinges in my own body to show me what part of their body's affected, or I'll feel the blocks, and I know you get the same kind of feelings. I'll get smells or tastes sometimes.
You just never know what's going to come through. Yeah. Get ready for the wild ride. That's all.
Yeah. And I don't know if you went through this when you were battling shingles. When I'm sick, I have a hard time doing healing energy work, and I have a hard time working on myself. So I'll reach out to some of my students that I've taught and say, work on me because I'm under the weather.
I've done work on myself before. I had a really bad break here, the shoulder, where you can't set it or anything. And I would just put the energy through all day. And most people that have that kind of break I have full range of motion. And they told me, if you move your arm, we will have to put a pin in it. And at the time, I'm homeless. I'm in a stick shift car with 2 dogs, having to put up a tent every night and drive a stick shift car. And I no pin, and it healed perfectly. But yeah, it hurt like hell.
Yeah. I can work on myself. Like, I'm really bad about spraining my ankles. I have weak ankles, always have. And so, like, if I sprain my ankle, I'll sit down on the ground, work on myself immediately. I can get up and walk. And if I don't, I'll end up like in having to wrap my ankle for weeks and staying off of it. But like, I was in a car accident and got horrible whiplash one time, and I couldn't raise my arms to work on myself from the whiplash. It was like, oh my gosh. So I had to go to a chiropractor. I couldn't work on myself.
Yeah, it didn't work so well for shingles. Some things it'll work well for, and other things it's like,
Yeah, no. I find autoimmune things, because I was trying to work on you with shingles, but autoimmune things, which shingles to me is autoimmune. It gets in the blood system. It's not my forte. It's not my strength in working on with healing energy work. I'm really good with cancer. I'm really good with kidneys because I've practiced so much on my cats through the years, but human kidneys too. So working on someone that has kidney problems, working on, aligning the chakras, clearing blocks in the chakras. Anything organ related, I'm good with. Inflammation, I'm tremendous with inflammation, like in the spine or arthritis or anything like that. But you give me something autoimmune, like allergies to fibromyalgia, I'm not that good with it.
Well, the shingles, anytime I got close, because I've got so much energy, it would just activate it. So
yeah,
really not helping.
Yeah, I was trying to see, because I send a little more general white light when I'm working on autoimmune, those kind of things with people, because it's harder for me to get in and change it. But I kept focusing on sending you cool white light so it wouldn't heat it up.
I appreciate all the prayers that I got and everything. And thank God I'm on this medication and it's been helping. But, if I stopped it, it would come right back, because it's still really sensitive here in this number of places. Still.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, stress and heat, you're in a hotter climate now, aggravates it.
Yeah, it doesn't help it either. So, but okay. Thank God I'm better now. I'm on a medication that's helping, and so thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Okay, enough about us. We'll go back to reading. Biden's administration, will they immediately go after everybody in Trump's regime, or are they going to be slow and methodical?
Ooh.
Are they immediately going to go after?
Oh, let's face it, they got a lot of house cleaning to do there, that's for sure.
Like cases that have been dropped or hidden. They've got a lot of paperwork they've got to find, and we know Barr is probably shredding everything he can.
For sure.
Ooh, he's already got the plans going. And I think this is Congress too. Like Congress has a lot of investigations going. Like it's already off the ground. It's not even in the planning stages. Like he's getting organized. Like here's going to be the AG, and here's going to be who's running the FBI, and blah blah blah. I've got cat fur on my face. Pardon me. I keep wiping my face. Yeah, he's already got agreements from people. So, like whoever's going to be on his cabinet and stuff. His challenge is going to be the crown bug. Interesting to get people together for investigations. But he's already talked to people in the past about this. Like here, this is going to be swift because he's already lining up who's going to be doing what. There's a lot of anxiety for people in Trump's regime because of this. But as soon as he transitions, they're starting the investigations. People are going to get offers they don't like, and some people will be leaving, that Trump had appointed. There's it's going to be hard work, and they're going to hit some obstacles on some of the things because some of the paperwork has been destroyed. But they're going to charge in immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that they're going in and looking for the source of all this, the paperwork, all the stuff they got to have. They're in battle mode, putting that energy forward, ready for that already. I see he's coming in real strong, and again, the same thing. The House and stuff, they're ready to go. Their energy's ready to go on that. I've got swift moving. This is coming into it already, and a lot of women there ready to, just nail it.
Yeah.
Above it, putting an end to all of this drama and stuff that they've done. All the people they've got in there that are misinformation and all the, they want to clean house. They want to put them out to pasture and tie them up and be done with them. They're going to clean house as quick as they can get in there and get these people out that he had in there. They're going to do it and replace them.
Yeah. So I think a lot of whistleblowers that have been holding back until there's a new regime will come out of the woodwork that'll have a lot of files that they thought they destroyed, So same question, but with the New York Attorney General's office, Letitia James. As soon as Trump is out, is she going after him? January 23rd or 24th, give him a weekend and then slam him.
Okay, we'll look at it anyway.
He better leave the White House and go directly overseas because he's going to have people knocking at his doors with subpoenas and warrants and
all of them, him and his kids, all of them are going down. I don't need any clarifiers on this one.
I don't either. It's pretty straightforward. It's like, celebrations. Hello, I've got something for you. You're going to love this. It's overall his dirty tricks and manipulations. She's been sleeping on this. She's waiting till he's out of the White House. She's going to bully him right back. She's going to charge in. And surprise, she's got some strong cases, strong evidence. He's going to be in a battle for his life. She's going to move in very, very quickly. Some people in his family are going to end up in jail.
Yeah.
I never see Trump in jail, but somebody in his family will end up in jail. I see Trump in a straitjacket. So
I've said that since we started. The minute he came in, I said, "Going to take him out of there in a straitjacket, drooling on himself."
Yeah, he's going to pull that mafia thing of, oh, I was insane. That's what he learned from Roy Cohn.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to work. Well, she wants to bring back balance. They've got stuff, lined up, waiting. Underneath of it, we've got all the investigations that have been ongoing. Okay. Investigation's been ongoing. She's just trying to wait till she can take the lid off of things and go after him. Above it, it is judgment time. Okay. You're not getting out of it, and she's coming after him with a big club. Okay. That's it. They got indictments waiting for them.
They're in trouble.
They're all in trouble.
So someone wanted to know, will Trump be charged with breaking the Emoluments clause? And I don't know if they'll charge him or if that's just another impeachment. I don't know if they can actually charge him. I think it would just start another impeachment thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I guess that's the question then. Would they impeach him? Will he be impeached over the Emoluments clause?
Okay.
Thank you, Cappy's mom. Getting everybody to do the thumbs up for Miss Ganga's channel.
Oh, thank you.
One of our best moderators on all our channels.
I tell you, she's busy. Busy.
Oh, AA is talking about the Electoral College. We're going to look at that in a minute. That was going to be my next question. So, will Trump be impeached over the Emoluments clause? I'm not getting the Emoluments clause. I'm getting that there might be another impeachment, but it's over something he's done with a foreign leader. It's kind of weird. Like there's something else he's going to be defending himself for. So I've got their charging into action, towards the White House. There's been changes because of the crown bug. And they're fighting over some things like about that. But then I've got the government and a foreign leader that Trump is involved with, some communication that comes out, somebody he's in bed with. It's definitely Trump. There's the fool. Some secret that comes out that I don't know that they'll actually get to the point where they impeach him. I think they get him to walk away before they get to that point.
Yeah.
Like, here we go again. Like, this one is cut and dry. You got to go.
Yeah. So what I got it is a multiverse. In other words, there's just so many things going on right now. And again, underneath of it, this is my card for the overseas things, especially it's been Russia and that type of thing. That's the foundation. Some offer he's made or they've made to him that's going to come up again that has to do with his enriching himself. And it's going to be karma. The wheel is turning, and they're going to look on him. And I think it's just the stuff, the taxes and the other things coming out, still too, with all the Russian things, like Sunny Isles down by where I lived in Florida, is all the Russian oligarchs that own down there, that Trump properties that he sold and stuff. Yeah. So I think they just got too many irons in the fire. There's not enough time to fully impeach him again.
Yeah.
But they're not going to let this go.
So the Electoral College, will it, after Trump is out, will the Electoral College be done away with? Has it seen its last legs, its last days? Thank you, Connie.
Oh, thank you, Connie.
I've got the star card on the bottom, so there's hope for that. Perspectives are changing on it. They've been waiting to do anything about it right now. I don't think it'll be under the next regime. I think it'll be blocked. Like they won't have time to do anything about it. They've got too many other things. But I get further down the road, they'll be revisiting this with the nostalgia card and coming to some satisfactory conclusion. There's too many fighting over it right now, and they've got other things they got to focus on under Biden. So I don't think they'll do anything about it right away. You're probably looking 5 to 10 years out before they do something.
Yeah, I thought that this is really a combustible thing. It's a hot topic. A lot of people are wanting to walk away from this old system, but we're waiting for the ship to come in on that. It's not coming in real quick. They're going to keep it up, though. This is something that's a strong feeling for a lot of people. They want something that's going to have better truth to it, but they're not going to be able to manipulate so easily. I think that a lot of the women in here are going to be pushing for better things, but yeah, it's going to be a while before we're out of this into safe waters. There's too many other things, but it's not going to go away.
Yeah. So same question on gerrymandering. I know Obama has been working with who is it? Eric Holder. He's been working with on gerrymandering. Will that's controlled a lot by the states. Will they ever get gerrymandering turned around? To me, it's like you could get around gerrymandering by just getting rid of the Electoral College.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that Electoral College is the worst. They've stolen so many elections on that. Thank you, Roseanne.
Gerrymandering. They need more, like a lot of states, like Wisconsin, they got a Democratic governor, but their House in the state, the state legislation is all Republican, so they can't get anything changed. Well, I've got the Hierophant, the government, on the bottom here, but I'm getting a strong yes on the gerrymandering. They've already made some progress here, moved to higher ground. So they're already making some inroads. It's really hard work, but yeah, they've got the supportive king working on it. That would be Obama and those guys. There's some states where there's a hidden agenda that they're having trouble changing. But it's all about to get broken up. I get the Sword of Truth, which is a yes card, and I get the Sun card, which is a yes card. So they're working together on it. It's just going to take a little more time to get the gerrymandering busted up.
Okay. Well, what I see with this has got a lot of potential to do that. They're running roughshod on it now. Because there's just been too much loss because of it, because of the gerrymandering. Underneath, this is something that's being juggled. They're trying to get it in better balance. They have a lot of people out there talking about it. Going into it, looking for more opportunity, because again, it's just been too much pie in the sky, being able to manipulate stuff. Above it, we have justice coming in a rapid way. Again, they're really trying to rush through with this because they've been hanging up the elections for way too long. So yeah, looks like they're going to put all their effort into getting that changed, so we have a little bit more fair elections.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roseanne. Jeff Sessions, will he win his re-election or his election bid?
Jeff Sessions is running again?
Yeah, down in Alabama, and Trump has busted his chops right and left. He's running for Senate again. Connie Brown says Jeff Sessions is a troll. If only we could block him as easy as we can block trolls in chat.
Exactly. We should be so lucky.
But Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions. I'm not getting a definitive yes or no. I'm getting the celebrations around him recusing himself over the Russia investigation. He's charging into action. He's fighting for security in the elections, but there's hidden things, hidden problems. And the reason I'm not getting a yes or no, because I get my retiring card and then I get the moving forward card. So trying to get a yes or no. If he wins it, it's through fraudulent means. He steals it. There's some sort of fraudulent means, but I think he loses.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting he wins or loses either. I just got that he's charging ahead, and we have those that are trying to dominate, Trump stuff. Underneath of it, we have looking for justice, but we have, again, manipulation with it. Coming into it, he's fighting for it, but again, people aren't hearing it. They're closed off. We have shining light on things, but we have, Trump throwing, the people throwing the wrench in the works. And he's fighting, but he's got a lot of opposition. Okay. The connection with Trump and all the stuff that happened there is also weighing on that.
Yeah, it's like there's free will still at play, so it's hard to see this far out yet. So we'll have to revisit that maybe a little closer to election time.
Yep.
So Trump and Twitter. Trump signed an executive order last night trying to get on Twitter's case, but he has no legal means of freedom of speech. It's like they're their own company; they can do whatever they want.
I want a platform to just lie, and you're supposed to support me in that.
Yeah, it's like he's gonna try to buy out Twitter maybe to create his own platform, just like he did, invested in the One America News Network to create his own platform, so he can do his own propaganda.
I don't think he's got that kind of money.
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm being sarcastic.
Maybe that monopoly money he's got hid away somewhere.
Yeah. So how is his executive order going to affect Twitter? I guess is the way we'll look at it.
Oh.
His worthless little executive order. How's that going to affect his Twitter? Yeah. Twitter is not just a U.S. based company; they're international. So other countries don't have freedom of speech like we have here, but they have their own rules on Twitter.
Exactly.
He's messed with the wrong company. Trump's going to have to walk away from this fight. Here he is, the liar. The liar. Twitter is trying to get him to cooperate with their rules of conduct on Twitter, and he's causing them some anxiety. But Trump is, he's all the bribery kind of. I'm going to do this and I'll try to put you out of business. Twitter is actually shining a light on him and shining a light on his lies. They're standing on higher ground. They're going to continue to watch him, and they're going to put an end to some of his tweets. So, they're a big corporation. They got lots of money behind them. They don't need him, even though he supposedly has like 30 million subscribers, something like that. But a lot of them are bots. So he doesn't really have that many. They're standing on higher ground. They're fine. Twitter's fine. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I get that, there's a lot of money and stuff behind Twitter. And they see Trump, just being his egoic self and being childish. Okay. He's being childish. Underneath of it, he's going to face the loss. Okay. And the wheel is turning on this one. he's, he had the good old time before, but now they're looking into him and it's not going to go so well for him. His best modus is to retreat and to move to better waters. He just better lay low, because otherwise we have the tower, and if he tries to sue, he's the one that's going to be paying money out. Okay.
Yeah. He's going to end up with some libel lawsuits, I think, before it's all over.
Yeah, he's going to be paying out money.
Yeah.
Up with that. Yeah.
So Governor Cuomo has met with Trump a couple of times. He met with him again this week. What is on Cuomo's agenda? What is he talking to Trump about? I really think Governor Cuomo's the person who kept us sane through quarantine by telling us what was really going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So what is Cuomo talking to Trump about? What's he trying to get out of him? Yeah, Cuomo's showing up here as the wise one. The high priestess, they're very intuitive. They take wisdom within, and then bring it out. He's showing up here to me as having the wisdom. And he's had delays to money for the state, and he's trying to offer up, the loving cup a little bit, trying to get schmooze Trump a little, because Trump has been disruptive because he's not a Republican. That's my Republican card. And he's looking for funding from the Crown Bug to help with the state. He's going to get a little bit out of the White House, but the White House is playing dirty tricks with them. They're going to tell him they're planning on giving him more, but that comes to an end too. So I don't think he gets as much as he's looking for. He's out in the cold. And he's just stuck. He's stuck because, it's Trump's move. It's his call. So he's going to have to get help from Congress or somewhere.
So what I got is a little different. It's about, look, let's go to the source. You need to maybe temper some of this stuff. And we need you to go back to, doing something good for the country. Again, country needs somebody of strength. They're worried, there's a lot of worry still by people. We need to heal things. You need to be a person of healing now and step up to the plate, do what you're supposed to do.
He forgets he's got Republican constituents in New York too. He just looks at, okay, if it's a Democratic governor, then, that state's, a lost cause. He forgets he's got Trump supporters in New York too.
Exactly. But New York knows him too well already.
Yeah. Yeah. The city definitely knows him way too well. They
exactly.
One of our subscribers wanted to know, how does the Secret Service feel about Trump? Johnny and I read on this about a year ago, but it'll be interesting to see what they think now. I don't remember what we got then, but it's been a while.
my God. You say that, and all I see is this sniveling little kid, you know.
Toddler in chief.
This little snotty nosed sniveling kid. Oh my God.
Cry baby.
Exactly. This is what I have to do. Bone spurs.
Well, they definitely see him as smug.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the bottom. Erratic. Unpredictable, manipulative. He's got a unusual way of thinking about things. He bribes people. They see that. They see that he's got anxiety, that he leaves a lot of work unfinished because he can't focus. He's got a pattern of repetition to him. He does the same things over and over again. I feel like it's a mental thing, like almost like obsessive compulsive, I guess, you know, like repeats something. And they see him as a loser.
Okay, well, what I got with them is kind of a rocky relationship, you know, loggerheads with him. But again, he's kind of a jerk, and they wish that he could just be tied up and put away somewhere. Because again,
I can't tie him down.
Yeah, we have the hidden things, and again, the childishness. That he's always looking for some opportunity, you know, and that he's basically going to bully people. Okay. That when it comes to government, forget it. He's just ineffective, temperate to being ineffective. And that he's just always trying to manipulate his way out of waters, just himself, to manipulate whatever he can to get himself out of trouble. That's it. Yeah, sniveling little kid.
I'll take a cat any day over that.
For sure.
So the cop who killed George Floyd, they arrested him today, or have him in custody anyway. Is he going to jail? They've got it. Well, they charged him with third-degree murder. I believe they did arrest him.
Yeah, third-degree manslaughter.
Yeah. Is he going to jail?
Yeah.
I was listening to a lawyer on MSNBC earlier, and they were talking about prosecuting a cop is one of the hardest things to do, but it can be done.
Yeah.
And they got enough video proof on this one that to me it looks pretty cut and dry.
Exactly. I don't know how he thinks he's going to get out of this one.
They said he kept his knee on his neck 3 minutes past when he was responding. So
wow,
it's pretty cut and dry. Like, okay, he wasn't responding, and you still kept your knee on him that long.
That's just dreadful.
Just disgusting. Just disgusting. You know, I did a little video this morning with a meditation prayer, and got a troll gave me a thumbs down on it. I'm like, oh my God, they're even trolling me on a prayer video.
Oh God. Yeah, when you get a troll, they'll thumbs down whatever you put out there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. They don't even listen. They just thumbs down everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, Major Arcana coming out.
What you got?
I'm kind of getting initially it's going to be a mistrial, and then go back to court. There's a hidden agenda with this. We know that. There's like-minded people that he's bonded with. The challenge is it's a strong case because there's so much evidence here, and morally, people are just completely upset. His fortune's changed here. I get, it does go to court, and I'm getting blocked that he's secure for a little bit because of I feel like a mistrial. There's something sneaky going on, and then I get that he does get a sentence, and that brings some satisfaction. So I feel like there's something that gets blocked. So either it's a mistrial or some evidence gets blocked or something. But I do get they move forward. There is hope that he will.
Mm-hmm.
There's just some issue that comes up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that there's going to be an epiphany about this. He's definitely going somewhere, and he's getting some lumps. But we've got the justice system, our value systems. Yeah, I think when it comes to, again, some of the evidence, they might be, some of it, like you said, could be not seen. They have people that are working on this, though. It will move forward. And in the end, the energy is going to be for truth. So he will go to jail. But yeah, it looks like something in it they're going to try to manipulate, try to suppress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other 3 cops that were standing around doing nothing, will they face charges?
Well, I think some of them were on this guy too. I think that's what they said. It came out that some of them were kneeling on him as well.
Yeah. So these other 3, are they going to face charges?
Okay, let's look and see that.
Donald Trump doesn't control the National Guard. That's controlled by the governors. So that was a lie. He can't do anything about that. That's just him wishful thinking. Yeah, but horrible that he's saying kill the protesters. No, they deserve the right to be heard and protest. They need to calm down a little bit and protest peacefully. destroying property. But although I heard that a cop set one of the stores on fire. I don't know if that was true or if that's propaganda. I'm getting a yes. That another one's going to go to jail, but I feel like it's just one of them. There's an abundance, of video and everything, abundance of facts about this. They're tied to the devil. They were working with the other cop. And unfortunately, there was an ending. I feel like one of them is offering up information on the others. So one of them is like whistleblowing. And they're waiting to make a decision about him. So one of them is being supportive and helping and giving information. I feel like he's secure, like he doesn't go to prison. But the others, I get anxiety. I get the yes card. I get my jail card, and put in defense mode. So the others, I think at least one of them, if not the other two, go to jail.
Okay, I got at the center of it, they're looking for the truth of it, where these cops all working together. And yeah, like you said, we've got one that's going to get up there and tell the tale. They're going to be looking at this evidence. Okay. We have, again, the investigation into all of them that were involved in it. Above it, they're going to be asking, questioning a lot of people and evaluating. But in the end, we have the death of the guy. And because of balance, they're going to move forward. And yeah, some of them are going to be jailed as well.
Yeah. So I don't know if that one that like talks maybe ends up with a lighter sentence or something, but there's one that's going to talk. One of our subscribers asked, are there people who would stop Trump from launching missiles, like, to stop us from getting into a nuclear war or something? Are there people that are keeping tabs on Trump that are preventing him from dragging us into a war?
He couldn't do that anyway.
Yeah.
Before he launches the missiles, it has to go through other people as well. He doesn't just have carte blanche to be launching missiles. Military doesn't work that way.
Yeah. He doesn't have free reign with the Defense Department.
No. When it comes to launching those missiles, it goes through other people as well. He can't just get he's got the guy with him that's got the nuclear codes all the time.
Yeah.
But he can't just push that button arbitrarily.
I think the scary thing and why people are nervous about it is because he did have them launch, the missiles that killed Soleimani. but those weren't, nuclear. That was just, doing an attack, but they didn't have congressional approval of that. And Congress was quite upset. Even Republican senators were upset over that. So who's keeping tabs on him to keep him from doing more attacks like that?
Okay.
Even if it's non-nuclear.
Okay.
See, I think Pompeo put him up to that attack.
I wouldn't doubt it. Pompous Pompeo.
Uh-huh. Prairie saying the football has to be ignited by 3 people.
That's it.
The Republicans like to feed the war machine, so that's part of the problem. It's really hard for them to keep up with him because he's so erratic. And he's got his minions that will do his bidding. But the government, it's like they work together on this, but the challenge is he changes on a dime. And he decides, he's who he's going to give to and who he's not. He decides very quickly, very erratically. He's too spontaneous. They can't figure out what his plans are. It's like he gets things off the ground. So it's a very hard work, but so far they're victorious with this and keeping tabs on him, keeping the country secure. But there are people that talk about this all the time because he's so erratic.
Well, I got that there, when something is blossoming and ready to hit, and, he's out there wanting to go to war. We have those that are going to be stepping forward, then making some offers to him, talking to him, because he wants to rush forward so quickly. So I get when the storm hits, rapidly coming, and people will talk to him about walking away, about how much this is going to distress everybody, and to pick a new path. So they have those, they're basically, surrounding him and telling him, you can't do this. Look at what it's going to cause, and gets him to change direction. They're babysitting him. So
I've read on this before, and I did not get that he had dementia before. He's crazy like a fox. Does he now suffer from dementia or Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's does run in his family. Health-wise, maybe I'm going to try just a health spread, see what's going on with them. I always get like, he's got some confusion, but a lot of it's like self-induced from the drugs and stuff that he snorts. Purely for entertainment purposes, only YouTube.
He's snorting Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Injecting some bleach. Artie is racing around back here.
I see him back there.
He's getting in racing mode. that time of night, where he goes up and down, up and down.
Got to get his exercise.
Oh, you talking to everybody now? Putting on a show. Floor show time, guys. I always get he has a bad back spine. Yeah, I mean, you could tell, like the video the other day at the on Memorial Day where he was like swaying and his butt sticking out, and his posture is just god awful. He's got stomach issues. I think I usually get this too. He's got some neuropathy. He's got some issues with his kidneys now. Intestinal tract. Heart and circulatory, with the neuropathy. He's got a little bit of confusion here. That may be coming from the circulatory issues. He's taking medication. He lies about it. Tries to act like the virile young man. Unfortunately, his health is actually pretty strong. I shouldn't say that, unfortunately. In general, his health is, even though he's got all these things going on, his constitution is strong. It would take a lot to take him down. What are you getting, Miss Ganga?
Well, I'm getting, that some things are happening that's not so good for his emotions and stuff. And underneath of it, again, like you said, medications and stuff. He's still trying to get away with stuff. I think when it comes to his health things are being reevaluated. And I think he walks away from some of the treatment that he needs. And he may have some heart issues, if not now coming up.
Yeah.
So I think there's medication he should be on that he's not on, and then taking stuff that,
that he shouldn't be. So shall we take a look at what his June looks like?
Oh, I did that one already. But
did you?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and I'll tell you what I got.
Okay. I looked at July, I think it was, the other day with Becca and Johnny, but I don't think I looked at June. Well, he's going to be lying some more. There's the liar. That's also the spy card. Could be, his challenge is to continue hanging on. He's working with the family and Putin some more. There's going to be some information, some truth about money he got from Putin and the oligarchs that's coming out. I think this is going to happen from information that's given to the House, because that's my Nancy Pelosi card. So it looks like they get some of the financial information that they've been waiting for. Yeah, they find out about some gifts of money. So that's going to come out in June, but I'm not getting it does anything to him.
Well, Well, I got that, the first week is bad. Second week is worse. The third week, forget it, tower moment. And I think that's when everything's going to hit the fan.
Yeah.
And the fourth week, it was just kind of, wow. But the 3 weeks in succession, each week was worse. And the third week was the one that was everything was going to come out.
Yeah, it feels like to me, like I don't see him at the Republican National Convention. I don't see him there, and that's in August. So it feels to me like something is happening in June, July that he's not nominated. He's not there.
Yeah, I was getting, again, first week was bad, second week was worse, and the third week was devastating.
Deidre, and pardon me if Deidre, if I'm mispronouncing your name. Not only does Trump and Melania have separate rooms, she lives in Maryland with her parents. That's public knowledge. Hey, Becca. She doesn't even live in the White House. So separate rooms. How about separate houses, separate states?
She always shows up to be an ornament when she has to.
Yeah.
That's it.
She has to come into the White House. She and Barron live with her parents in Maryland. That's public knowledge. Don't even have to read on that.
And then every time you see her with Trump, and she's got to be an ornament, she's got the most god-awful look on her face.
Yeah, I mean, she's always slapping his hand away, like, don't touch me. Yep. Let's see. I've been trying to scratch through my questions as we got to them so I wouldn't repeat one. This was kind of interesting. The Big Island in Hawaii has, one of the biggest volcanoes in the world. And it's their belief that collective angry energy is what makes a volcano erupt. So I thought they asked, is it possible, because there just seems to be so much anger right now that they're going to have a big eruption in Hawaii this year. So I'm gonna put that time frame on it. This year, will Hawaii have a big eruption? Thought this would be kind of interesting to see what the cards said.
Yeah, there was supposed to be another place. I forget if it was Washington or something, where it looked like a smaller thing, but it was a huge volcano that's kind of hidden. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. I remember when Mount St. Helens went off in Washington, it shocked me. It was like, wow, I didn't even know there was a volcano up there.
Yeah. And when one goes off, they all start kind of getting a little stressed there.
Oh, thank you, Judith. Judith's doing solidarity with me because I still have my my Christmas tree up. It's the corn tree now. It got renamed. She's got her Christmas lights up since Halloween. She's not taking them down in solidarity with me. My subscribers keep begging me not to take it down, so I left it up and I call it the corn tree now.
There you go.
Do what makes you feel good.
Exactly. If you enjoy it, why not?
That's right. I like the lighting at night with just the tree on when I'm watching TV and stuff. I don't have overhead lights in this house. I have a lamp in front of me here to light me up, but this house is so old. There's very few outlets and very few overhead lights. So my house was built in 1862 when Lincoln was president.
Yeah, I love the older houses like that, but that's one thing that drives me crazy if there's not enough light.
Yeah, very, very few outlets. Like each bedroom has like one outlet in it, and that's it. So like if you have a TV in your bedroom and a bedside lamp, you got to like run a bunch of extension cords or something.
Yeah.
I like, this is the other reason I always hesitate to take my tree down. It helps me with my lighting for videos. When I don't have it, I look much darker. It's hard to get the lighting right.
I understand that. Look at what I'm dealing with in here. I'm like...
What's it looking like with the volcano for this year?
I just got abundance of energy. Things could be kind of strong, and there could be some activity for sure. So we've got the energy here, strong and abundance. So I'm getting possibly it's going to have some activity.
I'm kind of getting maybe two different volcanoes. Not liking what's offered, and it's coming from a puff of smoke, right? Yeah. I'm kind of getting two that there's one that's kind of sneaky, like one's hanging on, and the other one's kind of sneaky, like everybody's kind of watching one, and another one erupts, and then the one they were watching like goes. But it doesn't feel it doesn't feel so bad, like that there's like a lot of deaths or anything.
Yeah. Well, that one in Hawaii is always erupting. I forget how fast they said the island is growing. But yeah, they've got the ring of fire. All those volcanoes are connected too.
Yeah. I feel like, victory with that, like, yeah, I'm getting two of them.
Yeah.
One of them will be a major eruption though, because I had the strength card. So one will be a major one.
Yeah, I had the strength too, and an abundance too. And that energy is moving forward. So yeah. So I know you've been reading, and I've been reading on Judge Sullivan and Michael Flynn. I don't know if there's any other questions that we could look at with them. I keep getting that Sullivan's going to kind of slow walk additional charges against Flynn to drag it out till Trump's out of office in January, and then he's going to slam him. He's not done. He's going down. He's going to wind up in jail.
He's going to wish he had gone ahead and taken his lumps and gone to jail while he had a shorter sentence.
Exactly.
So,
about a Barb, you can watch it again. It'll, it's going to be up there. You can rewatch it. She's just got in here and said, "Oh, I missed it."
I'm trying to think of if there's anything else we could look at with Sullivan. My bullying card just fell out.
Uh-oh.
Let's ask if Sullivan's going to talk to William Barr.
Okay.
I know he's going to talk to his prosecutors and stuff. Let's see if Barr's going to try talking to Sullivan. Try and shed some influence that way. Yeah, Sullivan hired a lawyer. He's got his own lawyer now.
That's pretty bad when the judge has to have a lawyer.
Well, I got a yes card right out of the bat. This looks like Barr riding in to save the day, right? And there's my yes card. Like, yep, he will try to talk to Sullivan. He's going to try and make an offer to him.
Mm-hmm.
A new opportunity. He's going to wave some opportunity at him. He's lying. He's going to lie to Sullivan. Yeah, I get, yes, here's Barr playing emperor and Sullivan, the wise judge, so Sullivan will see through it. So
yeah,
he's not going to have the influence he hopes to have.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to try to temper things, coming in, trying to talk to him, buddy, I'm going to fix this. He thinks he's going to go in and be victorious with this. I'm going to put I'm going to stand up and I'm going to manipulate it, but no, truth is going to win out. But yeah, 100%. He thinks he's going to go in and manipulate things and talk to this judge, and not going to work.
Not going to fall for it.
No, but he's going to try his best.
I saw something about the Republicans were suing Nancy Pelosi for she's trying to do proxy voting, during the Crown Bug, but I don't know if it's going anywhere or not, or if they've dropped the lawsuit. But there were Republicans that were suing her at one time. Have you heard anything lately on that?
No, I hadn't heard about it at all. But then again, I don't have TV and I can't keep up with things.
Yeah. Well, and now I think so many have gone back to Congress that I don't know if it's worth looking at, reading on. But I know, like, if they have a outbreak again, she's going to want to do the proxy voting, which is, voting in absentia, so to speak, when they can't get together in the House. Let's just take a look at how is Nancy doing under the pressure of the Crown Bug. I'm still laughing over her calling Trump morbidly obese and pissing him off. That was a classic moment. Truth hurts, Trump.
Absolutely.
She's still fighting for her plan for their bill they passed over the Crown Bug. Bless her heart. She's trying to get help to the people.
Yeah, of course they don't want to help the people at all.
She's fighting with the Republicans is what it's showing. She's trying to keep the government working. There's her plan that she's trying to get enacted, and the Crown Bug. And she's hung up. She's delayed. She's defending it to the Republicans. She's trying to get them to work with her, but they're just lying to her. And they're in bed with the White House, so they're going to walk hand in hand with the White House. So. There's Trump, and America's over here out in the cold. More deaths coming too with this.
No, sure.
Her energy feels upset. Like she wants this help to get out to the common man in America so much. Her energy really feels frustrated.
Yeah. Well, what I get is, She's still trying to move forward, waiting for a ship to come in. More often than not, she's victorious compared to what they're doing. They want to fight her, but the challenge is she's got a lot of wisdom, which she puts out there. They don't want to hear any of this, but she keeps talking about the cosmos, the world, and what we need to do to aid people. White House is all pissed off. When it comes to her, she's full of ideas. She's very fertile.
Abundance of intellect.
Exactly. They keep trying to manipulate things, and she keeps retreating back to, the care mode for the people and trying to do what she can to get some more funding. Not for the uber rich, but for the men that people that actually need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing all they can to manipulate, and she stands up to them, though. I wish Biden would pick her for the VP. That would be Trump's nightmare, wouldn't it?
I think because she's around the same age as Biden. They're both getting up there. I think he's going to end up picking somebody quite a bit younger, just to kind of balance, to appeal to the youth in America as well as the older voter. I don't see him picking Elizabeth Warren for the same reason, because Elizabeth Warren's like 73 or so. Even though she'd be wonderful, I feel like it's going to be somebody a little bit younger. But
I would like to see either Elizabeth Warren or Pelosi. I like Pelosi a lot. She's got a lot on the ball, and she don't let anybody push her around. Yeah,
I do see Adam Schiff one day being Speaker of the House. When Pelosi retires, I see him going in as Speaker. And I would love karmically to see Elizabeth Warren go in as Senate Majority Leader, and yet she persisted and just hit back at Mitch McConnell.
That'd be perfect.
I don't see Mitch McConnell winning.
No, he's going out too.
I don't get a real clear picture on Lindsey Graham. Have you read on him if he's going to win?
Yeah, I think he's going out as well.
Yeah, I get a little bit wishy-washy when I look at him. I don't know why.
Yeah, the diva of the South is going to have to sashay away.
Yeah. I mean, I kept, like, when I would look at Biden and Sanders, I kept seeing Sanders' name brighter. And I think what it means is that, not that Sanders was going to win, but his agenda would get through, And I think because of the crown bug, we're starting to see.
I got somebody knocking at the door. Let me go see what's up.
Stay tuned. Station break. The Max alert at the door. Max doesn't seem too happy that Ganga went outside without him. Max thought this was his opportunity to go out. He's heartbroken. He's a little bit unbalanced at the moment. He's seeking answers now. He wants to know why he was, not allowed to go out. Getting a little emotional. Oh, he's howling at the moon. Nothing like pulling cards on a dog while Ganga's away, right? Oh, I think Raj is there with him. He's got an old friend that's still there with him, visiting. Y'all remember Raj that passed away? Max is a little sneaky. He can be sneaky, but he doesn't like being trapped inside. when mom's outside. Thank you, Debbie.
Come on, Max. Sorry about that.
Ganga, you'll have to go back and watch this video. I just did a card pull on Max and what he was saying and thinking.
Oh my goodness. Lord only knows with Max, it could be anything.
Yeah, it was quite funny. You'll have to go back and watch it the whole time. I pulled cards on Max.
I'll watch it. It was the manager here and was telling me, I moved the space today. She said, well, if the guy that was next to me on the other side left, she said, so if you want to take his spot, then you and the other lady can share the other small spot as well. So that was all just shifting.
Shifting everybody around. Well, I'm out of questions. Have you got any?
No, I'm done. I don't have anything else. I'm all good.
I'm all good too.
Okay, well, I guess we are done for this time, but thank you, Jen. It was a lot of fun as usual.
Absolutely. It's always fun to read with you. Thank you, Max.
Come here, Mr. Max. He says, pick me up. I can't jump up there. Oh,
he's a happy boy.
He's a happy guy. He'll be happier once I get him groomed and he gets rid of all that excess fur. Because it gets hot.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us tonight. Thank you to all the super chats.
Yeah, so appreciate it all. Thank you, guys.
And to the moderators.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I'm going to end the broadcast.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.